Hey guys, it's Steve. I want to show you something. Normally your RV is not going to come with these screens here. These are Mud Dauber screens that you need to add to your RV because this is your heater. What will happen is the Mud Daubers will get up in here and they'll cause all kinds of problems. So with the fan and everything. So this little cover here, you have to get it separately. It does not come with it. But they're pretty easy to install. What you got to do is, if you look real closely in here, there is a spring assembly. Try not to shake the camera too much here. There's a spring assembly. What you have to do right here is you have to hook the spring right here to this outer side. You see where that's hooked right there? Right there. That's where that spring is hooked through this mesh. And then what you're going to do is you're going to use this special tool to push in, and you're going to push it all the way in, and what's going to happen is you're going to hook it across one of those, what looks like a Mercedes symbol. So what happens is you have a spring in there that's holding that, and that's going to keep that. So basically this is just spring tension. You can pull it, move it however you need to. The same thing on this one down here. It's just a spring, and the key is on the spring. I'll show you real quick. The side that has that side right there is going to be the one that goes toward the Mercedes symbol back there. You see where it's kind of connected? And with that, this is a tool that you're going to use to push it. And basically what you do is you're going to inject this through the holes, and you're going to move that around, and you're going to hook that square hook through that Mercedes symbol, and then that's going to hold this on and keep that from moving. So again, you want to get these on here. Don't do what I did the first time. I started ripping off the screws, and none of these screws, these don't even come off. I think they're part of an assembly that's all tarred and siliconed in here. I think you have to actually remove these screws to get to the furnace. But anyway, that's what you want to do, is add these guys. Just a quick tip, pick them up because Mud Daubers will get in there, and there is a fan assembly in there you can actually see. So that'll just be one less headache you'll have to deal with. So I got one other thing I'll show you real quick, and then we'll wrap it up. Alright, what I want to show you today is you only have a couple of plugs. I think you have a plug here, and in the back you have a plug here and a plug over on that side of the bed, and you've got one right here. So let me show you what we did. We went to Lowe's and we purchased some power strips, and the power strips we purchased are these right angle ones so that they don't take up a lot of space. And what we did, we just used wire clamps, and we ran this around, and we put double face tape here on the top and then on the underside back here. So we have this all pressed in, so now we have plugs for toothbrushes, whatever else we need. We also buy these little things. This tells us if there's power on the outlet. It's just a little nightlight thing. And this little guy here is motion sensitive, so if you get up and use the bathroom, this light will actually turn on when it senses motion. So that's what we did in the bathroom. We took one plug and made multiple plugs. Now in the bedroom, we did something real similar. Again, we used the right angle, tie wrap it here. Got a cooling fan, all this goes here. Just better utilization of plugs. They only give you so many, but that's okay, that's enough to work with. In the kitchen, this was the big project here. The only plug you have here is here. So what we did is, again, we bought one of these with a 10-foot cord, and we played this little game where we actually took the coax, we ran it behind, down, underneath, and then we ran it right there. Now what you have to do is, I'll drop this for a second, whenever you drop this guy, you have to make sure that cable clears, and it does. You got to make sure all that's going to clear in there, so that naturally when that door opens and closes, there's no binding or cutting of that cable. So that's what we did here. So basically that one plug now gives us this plug This is something you might want to get. This is a polarity converter, but it also gives you the voltage. Checks your polarity, makes sure your line and your neutral are correct. This is running 112 volts. We've got the air conditioner running now. And the last little plug change we did was up here. We just added a power strip here. This is for the Roku, and got all that ran in there. So anyway, just added some additional power plugs, and again we use these little lights here to make sure that the plugs are active and so forth. So anyway, hope that helps. Again, all the new ventures in the RV world. All right, thanks for watching, guys.